These are all experiences that you think are possible to happen to you in relationships. And as long as you're telling that story, as long as you're telling these stories that it's possible to be rejected, that it's possible to be ghosted, that it's possible to be cheated on, with these fears going on in the back of your mind, you're not wide open. You're not open and free in love. You're not free and clear, right? And it's like a really great way to understand this easily is to imagine that somebody listed all of those fears to you right before a first date. So let's say that you met a new guy, he's super hot, he's super handsome, he's really sexy, he's super successful, he has all of this stuff going on for himself in his life. You're like, yes, this is my type, amazing. He asks you out on a date, you dress up really, really cute, and then you're right outside the restaurant and you're getting ready to meet him at the front door. And before you go to meet him at the front door, you stop and you think to yourself, what if he rejects me because he doesn't like my outfit? What if my breath really stinks? What if he looks at me and then walks away completely? What if we're in the middle of the day and he gets up to go to the bathroom and never comes back? What if we have a great time on the day, we go on 3 more dates, and then he asks me to be his girlfriend? And then after we're dating for 3 months, I look at his phone and see that he's been texting, talking to other girls. What if we go on this date, have a great time, we go on 3 more dates, and I really, really like him and I really, really love his energy, and then he tells me actually he's not ready for a relationship? What if he shows up looking really good, looking really amazing, and it turns out that he's lying about his career, he's lying about his success, he's lying about how much money he has. He's actually not a safe person. He's a terrible person. He's an abusive man. He's mean, he's controlling, he's terrible, right? If you did that whole entire rundown, how would you feel walking into that date? Would you feel ready for love? Would you feel open-hearted? Would you feel after that date, oh my God, I'm ready to go to Tiffany. I'm ready to get a diamond ring. I am so ready. He's the one. No, you wouldn't feel like he's the one. You wouldn't feel open to him being the one. You wouldn't feel open to the one at all. Your thoughts that you think impact how you feel. How you feel is how you vibrate. That's the vibration that you're emitting. How you vibrate is how you attract. Your vibration attracts. It attracts people, it attracts thoughts, it attracts experiences, it attracts situations. It determines how you perceive the world. So, law of attraction, you're going to get what you focus on. Law of attraction, like is going to attract like. So, when I'm focused on being rejected, when I'm focused on being ghosted and being abandoned, when I'm focused on being cheated on, when I'm focused on somebody refusing to commit to me, men being emotionally unavailable, when I am focused on that and I am emitting that vibration, I attract more thoughts just like it. I attract more worst case scenarios. I attract more fears. I'm going to start attracting people into my world who are like, yeah, girl. And I had an experience where, what's that story that was really popular in the news? That woman who, married that guy, turned out he was lying, said he was going to work every single morning, but really he was going and doing something else completely different. He got a whole house in his name. Turns out he's been doing this to an abundance of women. I was not thinking about that story at all until I started running down that list of rejection, abandonment, cheating on you, refusing to commit to you, lying to you, manipulating you. Law of attraction is always going to bring me things that are similar to the vibration that I am emitting. I'm going to attract thoughts. I'm going to attract memories. I'm going to attract experiences. I'm going to attract posts on social media of people talking about terrible experiences they've had with men. I'm going to attract people in my life. I'm going to attract men in my life who treat me in these ways, right? So When you've got this experience with men where you feel like men are unsafe because you believe that it's possible for a man to hurt you, then you're having an experience where in the back of your mind, you're essentially running down that list before every date, before every swipe on Tinder, before every conversation that you have with a guy, you're essentially running down that list. And you might be doing it literally too. A couple years ago, the last time I initiated something romantic with a man, I felt intuitively to reach out to this guy and send him a message, right? And when I was reaching out to this guy and sending him a message, I was not in the energy of, I am so lovable. I am so amazing. Men are so safe. Men love to connect with me. Men love to be around me. I had just walked out of a 3-year situationship, energetic entanglement hell. I had just walked out of a 3-year experience of pick me, choose me, love me, while simultaneously expecting him to abandon me, ignore me, and treat me like I'm worthless. So when I'm sending that man a message, what am I thinking in my mind? What if he doesn't respond? What if he's not interested? What if he doesn't think I'm attractive? What if he doesn't remember who I am? What if I never hear from him? That is impacting how I feel, self-conscious, insecure, afraid, doubtful, worrisome. That's impacting the vibration that I'm emitting, which is attracting behaviors, experiences, people. Do you think that I sent that man a message and he responded back, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Let's go out"? No, that is not what happened. I wasn't available for that to happen. I didn't have space for that to happen. I was on the defense. I was closed off. I was not available. You can be on the defense in love and still taking action, and you're not going to get the results that you want. Abraham Hicks' law of attraction says there's no amount of action you can take that's going to make up for what you lack in vibration. And that is the gospel truth. You can go on dates, you can go on social media, you can swipe all the live long day on Tinder, on Hinge, on whatever the hell, as long as in the back of your mind, I could be rejected. I could be abandoned. I could be cheated on. He could refuse to commit to me. I could be lied to. I could be manipulated. He could be apathetic towards me. He could completely ignore me. He could not care about me. He could be unsafe. Men are unsafe. Men are unsafe. Men are unsafe. As long as that's going on in the back of your mind, your feelings, your thoughts, your vibration are going to be what people would consider low. They're not in alignment with that soulmate relationship. They're not in alignment with that man that loves you unconditionally. They're not in alignment with that man that shows up for you. They're not in alignment with that man who is all in. They're not in alignment with that man who is ready, willing, and eager to love you and to take care of you. So when you are under the impression that men are unsafe, when you are under the impression that it's possible for a man to hurt you, you're going to be defensive. And that just makes sense. I'm telling you in this training that your problem is that you believe that it's possible for a man to hurt you. So what do I want you to do? I want you to believe that it's impossible for a man to hurt you. And I know that might sound a little bit ridiculous, but let me give you an example that's not related to romance. Jay-Z, I know this because I looked up a lyric of his for a different part of the training. And it says when you Google him or something, it's like Jay-Z net worth $2.5 billion. It's possible for Jay-Z to go to sleep tonight and wake up with $0 across his accounts. It's possible, but is that likely? Is that likely? Is it likely for Jay-Z to wake up tomorrow with absolutely no money? I'm not saying, oh, significant loss of money. I'm saying no money, $0, 0 cents, nothing. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. But is it likely? Girl, no, that's not likely. No, that's not likely. It is not likely at all for this man who is worth 2.5 billion fucking dollars to wake up tomorrow with nothing, not even 2 pennies to rub together. Is that the phrase? If it's not, pretend it is. It's not likely. So when I say I want you to believe that it's impossible for a man to hurt you, I mean I want you to believe that it is incredibly unlikely for a man to hurt you. And that's what we're doing in this training. That's what we're shifting in this training. That's what we're moving to in this training. I want you to create an experience where you've built out a belief where, and you're not even saying, it's unlikely for a man to reject me, abandon me, cheat on me, refuse to commit to me, lie, or manipulate me, lie or be manipulative towards me. You're creating and building out a belief that says it's likely for a man to accept me. It's likely for a man to show up for me. It's likely for a man to commit to me. It's likely for a man to be loyal to me. It's likely for a man to be all in with me. It's likely for a man to show up for me. It's likely for a man to be genuine and authentic with me. It's likely for a man to be trustworthy. That's the difference. Is it possible for men to be bad? Sure, it's possible. Is it likely that men are going to be bad with me? No, it's not likely at all. That's like Jay-Z waking up with no fucking money. It's not very likely. Borderline impossible. That's your job. If you enjoyed this snippet, then you would absolutely love the full hour-long workshop that this is taken from. In the full video, I'm going over what it means to be defensive in love, how that defensiveness shows up in your romantic life, how to uncover the root causes of your defensiveness, how releasing the pain of the past allows you to take back control of your present, which creates positive experiences in your future. You'll be learning how to allow your heart to be an open playground where you're excitedly ready to receive your love. I'm talking about how to lead your life with your feminine energy, creating an internal environment of safety and openness with men in general and with the love of your life. And lastly, I'm teaching you what it means to protect yourself versus what it means to allow protection to come into your world. There is a huge difference. And that's just in one of 3 lectures that are happening inside of the Drop the Defense training event. During this free 3-day workshop series, I'm taking you from feeling afraid of rejection, criticism, and abandonment in love to feeling open-hearted, optimistic, and ready to be provided for by the love of your life. Each day of the series is perfectly themed to support you in softening your heart, building out a supportive belief system that allows your soulmate to manifest in your reality, and developing a greater relationship with men in general so that you can live out the soft life that you deserve. If you're ready to stop being sabotaged by your past, you're ready to open your heart to true love, and you're ready to both expect and experience more from men, then this is the free training for you. Along with each training, you're receiving homework in the form of somatic exercises and journal prompts made to help you become more comfortable being taken care of by a good man. We have just finished day 2 while I'm getting this video out there, and it was amazing. You can sign up using the link in the description and catch up on the trainings until the end of the day, June 7th, 2024, when they will be permanently moved into the Love After Loss course. This is a free training, and it should not be. It is packed with tremendous value. If I was you, I would not wait, and I hope that I see you inside.